So these sorts of things can happen either way you go. You have to understand the risks and what to do about them when it does happen. Hey, it's Don. Today we're going to look at something that either may be a scam or may be a glitch from eBay. Now, I started getting email messages with attachments for a glitch or an email that people started to receive the day before yesterday. Now I've gotten 3 of them, all basically stating the very same thing. Let's just hop over there and go from here. Now here's an email that was forwarded to me by 3 different people. Started to show up, as I said, a couple days ago, and then I got another one today. Now I've seen this basic email before. I don't know if it's worded exactly the same as one of the other ones that I've seen, or a few years ago one that I have seen. I've blotted out the people's name and their account and such forth, but they're all pretty much identical as far as I can see. This is a standard, your eBay account has a balance due. And this email showed up in someone's personal email that was tied to their eBay account. Now, obviously, when you get something in like this, the first thing you should always do is go to eBay and see if you got one there as well. I usually don't even mess with anything in my personal account that comes from eBay. I only look at it when it shows up on eBay itself. I don't even read these on my personal mail. For one, I get a ton of spam and spoofs, which we'll talk about in a minute here too. And as well, I don't trust anything that comes in through any other source than eBay. That's just my personal take on it. I've seen too many scams where people think it's their eBay account. They'll click on a link in here. They'll think it's going to take them to eBay, but it takes you to a site that looks like eBay, but it's not eBay. There's tons of that sort of thing going around now. I get them for Amazon. I get them for Etsy. A big key thing, too, is we use separate accounts for our eBay stores. So when it comes into our main account, one that doesn't have any store tied to it, we know immediately that it's not an eBay email, because eBay would never send us an email to an account that we don't have registered with them. So that's a big one with at least Amazon and sometimes eBay. Now, all the folks that sent me these had no balance due. They all spent a lot of time trying to contact eBay and physically talk to somebody. No one wants to just trust it with email or something. You want to hear it from the source's mouth usually when they're telling you need to make a payment. Now, something else that was said by several of these folks was that they had the impression that this would be turned over to a collection agency if it wasn't paid for in a certain length of time. So they're worried about this. This is a concerning aspect when you get something in that says you owe something. Now, I did look on eBay message boards. I did look to see if anybody had reported this as an issue recently. There are tons of them from prior years where people have gotten these, including many saying it was a scam or something like that, trying to get your information from eBay. I don't know how they handle any of this going through managed payments. There's no way for me to be able to tell you if this is an eBay glitch, they sent out an email that wasn't legit, or sent out an email that just didn't belong to you, which we've seen recently. They've sent out and had a lot of glitches or things that posted that weren't supposed to be posted yet. No way to tell. Either way, if you get one of these, don't panic, especially if you know your account is in good standard. Just go and check your account balance on eBay. That's all I would do. I would also report this to spoof at ebay.com as well. That way you can actually report it. And if it's not a spoof, no big deal. It's not going to hurt anybody. But if it is a spoof, eBay can hopefully take action on those very quickly to stop it from affecting other folks, to stop other folks from having their data stolen. Again, if this is some sort of scam. My personal opinion is just another one of the many glitches that happens on the site. We had this happen to us, I think, last year or maybe the year before, where we got a notice stating that we owed so much money. Now, the email does look legit to me. One thing that I did see that was puzzling was that it didn't come from an accounts balance or collection department or anything else like that at eBay. It had a nondescript one and then at ebay.com. So, again, there's no way to know. eBay doesn't announce this. Even on the message boards from the ones that I've looked at that happened a year or two ago or even longer ago, there's no mention from eBay itself that I could find anyway that acknowledged that this even happened. So I don't know, again, what this is. Don't panic, just report it. Check your account, and if your account is set, you're all good to go. I personally wouldn't pay any attention to this and just assume it was an eBay glitch. If it is a spam, as we said, you report it. It's going to be out of your box. You shouldn't get any more of them either. So just be careful when you get anything in like this at all. Even if it looks legit, there are so many that are not. We constantly get them for Amazon to accounts that don't even have Amazon tied to them. Most all of them look official. Many of them have a email address that looks to be like it's from Amazon. Another good sign that its chances are a scam of some sort or just spam is if it has more than one recipient. If it doesn't have just your name on that email, if it shows any other names on that email at all going to as recipients, it's fake, chances are, across the board. Anybody sending you a specific one for just your account is only going to send it to you. So don't panic, don't worry. If it's through eBay, even if it says it's through eBay again, there's so many glitches, chances are that's what this is here. All the folks who had this happen, as I said, actually contacted eBay and they didn't have any issue with their account. The folks they talked to had no idea whether it was a glitch or whether it was some sort of scam. The same basic principle, report it and then move on from there. I never panic when I see anything like this. Most of you out there, probably 99% of everyone out there, already has direct payment. The only time you would see something like this come in is if your charge card failed, your backup method wasn't there, then they would step in and do something like this. I personally check our payments page in the hub all the time on a constant basis. It shows you how much money you have available. It also shows you how much money you have pending, so you can kind of judge from there. It'll also give you the date of when your next payment is. So if you ever want to know, you can do those options. They've added a bunch new options in for payments, so keep that in mind. If you recently changed your payments, there is a possibility that eBay wasn't able to process your account at some point because it just took effect. Maybe you've got them going where you deduct money more often and it doesn't build up enough to cover the bill, your monthly bill. Depending on your store level, your bill could be hundreds of dollars, so just keep that in mind. So again, be safe on all of these sorts of things. Don't open up anything. Don't click on anything. Don't click on links. Even if you do think it's from eBay, I would still always go directly to the platform itself, go right to ebay.com, and only go from there to do whatever the email tells you to do. You should always, as I said, report those as spoof emails to eBay. I would honestly always do that. That way eBay can take action and get most of those shut down fairly quickly if they know about them. Now, one more quick side note here. This week, income tax is due on the 18th. Chances are your sales will be slower this week. It's usually that way the week of income tax because a lot of people waited to the last minute, especially if they owe, so they're not spending any money, they're not shopping, and a bunch of things like that. So year after year, the week that income taxes have been due, we've seen the same thing for the last 10, 15 years. So again, it may be a little slow this week. The week after, though, it's always picked up and we've had no more issues. So I would also recommend not panicking if it's just a couple days or a week or something. Now around here, it's excellent weather, so a lot of people are outside right now. This is the first good day where it's been warm. You don't need a jacket, a coat, an extra shirt, or nothing. You can walk around with shorts right now up here, which is a nice day and very pleasant. So a lot of people are out as well. So you've got two key things. The first real nice day right now and this week, and income tax due. So don't panic. It's not a reason to panic. Just ride it out. Hopefully, with the way it has been for the last decade plus, next week will pick up and your sales will be right back to where they've been, hopefully for you. But anyway, that's what I have for you today. Hopefully that gave you some ideas, some thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below. You can also hit the bell icon to be notified if I post new content or go live. Subscribe and tell all your friends.
What would you trade for a new 71 Superfast?
What would you trade for the supercharged rat rod?
What would you trade for this fabulous Formula One?
If you've got a used car,
Trade it in now and get a great deal on these Superfast racers.
They won't take your old wheels and trade for a Superfast. Yes, they will. No, they won't.
Yes, we will take your old wheels. Trade in any used or broken car and cut the price to 59 cents for a 71 Superfast.
Superfast by Matchbox.